Renovate.
New week. Yeah, I'll say this is my favorite day of the week, guys. We get to come here, we get to start planning because it's from thought to action.
Yeah.
From your mind to reality.
Right?
I love that.
It's the best.
It's another week and I'm super excited to be here. I know that we're going to have some super creative things happen today and we're going to change lives. So, you know, I'm excited.
This week we have a very special family, the Kidongo family.
Okay.
TV, they saw what we do and they're like, no, I gotta get involved in
a
this.
very good expectation out of us.
Exactly,
you know?
of course, and why not?
And we can't disappoint.
Yeah, so let's see the story, yeah?
Okay.
Igama lam ndingu-Patience wakwaGidongo. Enye yezinto ezinkulu ezike zandihlupha apha ebomini kukufumanisa uba umntwana wam lo anguSibahle owazalwa ngo-2004 ngo-29 zikaNovemba kanti une-autism.
It must be so difficult to deal with not knowing firstly, and then once you know, how do you work with that? Especially as abantu bamnyama, we actually don't know a lot about these kind of illnesses.
We're not fully educated. Yeah.
Imihla ngemihla ke siyasokola ukuthetha noSibahle. Ufumanisa uba mhlawumbe ufuna ukubuza into uba mhlawumbe ndingahamba na ndiye phandle. Into ezinjalo ufumanisa uba wena andimva kakuhle andiqondi uba ufuna ukuthini ufumanisa uba ke ngoku uba frustrated naye ubone uba uyafuna ukuthetha lento afuna ukuyithetha kodwa uyabona uba nawe awumva ufike mhlawumbe ke ngoku semane ejikeleza engathi uxakekile ingathi nasebusweni ubuso bakhe xa umbhekile i-facial expression ibonakala uba ikhona lento ayifunayo kodwa ke ngoku anikwazi ukuvana kube ngamanye amaxesha uthi ubona uba ufuna nokuxambulisana nawe mhlawumbe ufuna ukukuthatha akuse kule ndawo afuna uba kwenzeke kuyo lento afuna yenzeke nibe ke ngoku ninga-understandani so kuba khona loo nto ke yoba abe ngathi mhlawumbe uzofuna ukuba aggressive kamanye amaxesha ngenxa yoba akucommunicate kakuhle anivani kakuhle kule nto afuna ukuyithetha.
I can relate to this story because I have an aunt who is epileptic, and people with conditions such as epilepsy, autism, ADHD require a lot of patience.
As a person who is also having some faith, there were times that I thought he could be healed at some stage, but then now that it's not happening, so I'm also hurt in the process. So in that way, I also feel I regret, and I ask myself many questions to say, where could I have gone wrong? Maybe, I don't know, maybe during pregnancy or at birth, maybe there's something that I did wrong. So it sometimes, bothers me to take me back to that situation to say maybe there is something that I could have done to correct the situation.
Yo, story Sahama Patience is really painful. I can only imagine how she feels because it's a condition that you really can't do anything about. You have to really adapt to it.
Singavuya kakhulu uba Reno Race angeza azosinceda apha kweli khaya ingakumbi njengoba sinomntwana njengoSibahle kuze akwazi ukukhululeka akwazi ukuhlala kakuhle apha kweli khaya kube khona nalemibala idingekayo kuze akwazi ukuzidlalela kakuhle naxa elapha ekhaya ndingabulela kakhulu ningancedi mina ndodwa nincede nomzantsi wonke enkosi.
Wow, what a story.
Right.
I can totally understand what she means by being patient with a child who has a disability, you know. I have a family member who's epileptic, and it is not easy.
So we're here to educate and renovate.
I love it.
I love it. Educate and renovate. Should we check out the property?
Yes, let's do it.
sure.
Let's do it.
You can see the living room definitely needs a lot of love. It would be nice if it could they could interact with in the living room together.
Some color maybe?
Yes, definitely some color.
I've got some ideas. I can see the cupboards. Yeah, no, it does need a little bit of revamping.
I think carpets might work within the space, especially within the bedrooms mainly.
All right. As usual, we have our work cut out for us, ladies.
Definitely.
Let's
But
get up and go.
I feel like we can do it.
Let's do it. Something Bella. Reno Race to the rescue.
See ya, renovators.
See ya, renovator. Join us, join us.
We are renovating.
Yes! That's my exciting move. Here we go. You know, I'm excited because we're at the house.
We're going to go make some magic happen.
Yes, yes.
Make some magic
All right.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
We're excited. Excitement high is on top.
Speaking, we're here to do a job.
Yes.
How do you guys feel? Are you excited?
We feel very excited.
I'm Rufikile, and I'm super excited to be here. You can tell that this family is so fun-loving, they're so warm, and I'm so ready to change their lives.
Oh,
We're glad to be here.
We need to get started right away.
Definitely. My patients, now can you please go show me Sebastier's bedroom?
Okay.
And you guys,
Let's go to your bedroom. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So this is Sebastier's room.
Yes, this is Masha's room.
What does Sebastier need in this space? What have you noticed that he would need to help him be better and to cope with his condition?
Sebastian is a person who likes calm colors. You know, he looks at things with color, and you know, you can see that it gets his attention. And he also likes to touch things.
Okay.
So if the room can have things that he can you know, be able
and
to
interact with.
Yes, so that it can keep him calm and attract his attention. Yeah.
All
So
right.
he's that kind of person.
We need to get busy. There's so much we still have to do, my patients.
But the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
The kitchen.
Oh, the
Tell
kitchen.
me, in your family, who cooks? One pick on.
Oh, it's my mom mostly.
Mostly mom.
Mama. And mna nana bab no puti bam sangena mostly.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, so Ngletis Uma.
Ngletis Uma,
Oh,
yes.
nice. How many brothers do you have again?
I have 6 brothers.
Oh, wow, what a big family. So it's a boys'
So it's a
town.
boys' town. Yes.
Okay, so in terms of improvement to the kitchen, what would you like to see, Rena? To change in the kitchen? Anything for mom to be happy to cook for you all?
I would like I would like a cupboard there.
Okay,
To cover up here.
I do see that,
Yes.
yeah, and maybe some
And
cupboards over here as
yeah,
well.
some cupboards. And
Yeah.
these tiles, I feel they need some update.
Also up
Here, so it's-
yeah, I definitely see that. No,
I've got
we could do something. We could really do something,
Yeah.
eh? Maybe
Okay.
even paint. We will
Yes, of
discuss with the
course.
teams about
Yeah.
what can we do. But
yes.
I think we can do something, yeah, hey? It's
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
look great.
There you
Okay.
go. This
Let's
was
go and
perfect.
join Dad and everyone else. ne?
Okay.
Happy Lavand.
I'm looking
Melo,
forward to the
Nico.
renovations. Kanti.
She's too social because I just to meet the family, make friends. Tina siyasebenza. Okay. So we need to get started. You guys have seen what you need to see. You're happy?
Definitely, I have lots of thinking to do. So
Yeah,
I
we
need to
all
think.
do. We all do.
All right. Manje sehlangene nomndeni. We've met the family. We've seen the space, and now it's time for my team to come in, remove all the furniture, and get started with the construction. As you know, time is always an issue, so we've got to go. Into engithandayo about this week's renovation is that it's not just about changing the space, it's about making the space more comfortable as well as stimulating for usibahle. That's what truly excites me about construction. It's more than just about looking good, it's purpose-driven work. Here we go. So I've got the design plan for us right here as usual. The space is nice. Ngiyayithanda phela, it's got a lot of space inside, so we have a lot to work with, which I'm really happy about. And starting with the living room. So we've got 3 options here.
These two look quite similar, Mark.
Kulani's a bit skeptical about the 2 colors that I've chosen for her to choose from in terms of the feature. But I've assured her that one is going to dry much darker and the other one much lighter, so she has absolutely nothing to worry about.
This one would work absolutely well as our feature wall color. So we can place it along this wall here. And I think it's going to, you know, liven up the space.
Mara, you know the kitchen is easy peasy, lemon squeeze.
Speaking of,
Speaking of,
do you want to tell us?
I mean, you know what? The kitchen does need a little bit of renovation.
It needs
You know,
us.
the cupboards are, you know, a little bit rustic and old, so just gonna work on that a little bit.
All right, manje, I'm a tiles. Let's see what we've got here. You know, I always come to you guys for your taste. So, mancabanga sosebenzisa yiphi yona?
All right, so if we're going for that duck egg, I think it would work really nice with like a very beautiful gray tile. I'm not sure what you guys are thinking.
I love that. I love that idea, yeah.
Okay, the bedroom. So that's the main reason why we're here. We're trying to make a very comfortable, very beautiful space for Sibahle for his well-being.
Yes.
So I was thinking, let's not have a feature color in this space. Instead, let's go for this very beautiful blue here. It's calm, it's neutral, and I think it also represents the ideas we're trying to go for this space.
Yeah.
So I asked Mark to place the Balgotex flip tiles within the bedroom space for Sibahle, and I think it's going to look absolutely stunning, and it's also going to work well because of its texture. The texture is absolutely fun to play with, and I think Sibahle is going to interact well with it. Pro tip. You want to have a cohesive feel within all the bedrooms to create the same design idea, feel, and style.
Yazzie, now that you're speaking about that, I have to come up with a solution for the skirtings. Because you're using flip tile, I think we'll go for this from Upper Edge. It's a great product. You just slip it in easily, and then it slides right across through the skirting, which is very convenient, very easy. And with regards to the lighting, so sebenzisa le bright star lighting from Upper Edge. It's down lighting, Kota, with this space in particular and with Sibahle's condition, we don't want the light to be too bright. And what else
Adding
do
on
we
to the
have?
bedrooms, Kulani and Mark, actually, I was actually thinking for the cupboards that maybe we could add some nice feature to it. Just check out the different options that we have over here. There's quite a lot. Yeah, that's actually also quite nice as
So
well.
you're thinking of wrapping the cupboards. And Upper Edge is literally the people for us.
Yes, this is the one that Mark liked. I love it.
Are we done?
I think we are.
Are we ready?
We've
We're
got the
not
plan.
done.
What
We're
else
not
do we
done.
do?
The main bedroom.
Oh,
yes. Yes, what
Yes.
colors
So
are
for
you
the main
there?
bedroom, let's use this beautiful blue color. Melo, I'm going to
Yes.
need you to create me like a floating shelf.
No, I got you.
Just so that, you know, we can save on space, and also I think it's going to look very luxurious.
I got you.
So, all
Let's do it.
right,
We're
guys,
ready.
thank you.
Okay, Sharp. Cashbuild, ne?
Yeah. We know the direction she's going, so now we're here at Cashbuild to come and get everything we need to match the ideas that we've already spoken about. Pro tip, when it comes to bathrooms, there are certain things that you can do to make your bathroom look really expensive and well put together. What are the colors that we're going for? White?
White.
Oh, okay,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
it's clean.
Something simple. Okay,
simple.
white basin, white toilet, white bath, white all the way.
Yonke into nje, white.
Okay.
Since nakhetile white, wena unaganang. Black
Yabona,
ke yona
ngiyayithanda
ke
le
irati.
emnyama.
Yeah.
I do like it, but I think
Yeah.
we've used it a couple of times before.
Yeah.
We'll just take the silver one.
Yeah, yeah, sharp.
You cool.
Good
Done
job.
and done. Next up, we're going to pick up the tiles that we've decided on for the house as well as the bathroom. Next up is roof paint. Roof paint is important because not only does it make your house look better, You can also use it to protect your house from the harsh UV rays from the sun, as well as if you have any leakages in the house, you can use the right tools as well as the paint to make sure that your roof doesn't leak anymore.
So, ke lebelletse monyako ono o mongata. Ho na le tse brown, light brown, dark brown, white. Oh, di ngata bang. So ke nagana gore itse keng re ke founele Khulane a nthuse ke lo tseba interior design. Ke dilo tsa hae o tla nthusa. Hi, nna ke dumelana le Khulane. White is key. Vele, that's the vibe that I'm going for this house, so I'm good.
Construction is well underway. Some people are working downstairs inside the house while I am on top of the roof changing the paint color. I'm painting the roof with metal roof paint. The reason being because it's got a sheen which gives the paint a great shine. It's also got a sealer which protects the entire roof as well as UV protection from the sun, which is great because it comes with a 10-year guarantee, so you know you're getting value for your money. Inkinga esibonayo kule ndlu is that there are plenty of deep cracks in some of the walls. So obviously it's our job to fix that. Step number 1, we need to chip away at the cracks to make the crack a little bit deeper so that the polyfiller adheres to it and fills the crack nicely. Before we get to step number 2, there are so many cracks here, I'm gonna need a little bit of help. So I call one of my team members, Stanley, to come along and help me fill in the cracks. Step number 2. Once the cracks are filled with a polyfiller, we use plastering tape over the cracks. Step number 3, we use a second layer of polyfiller to go over the plastering tape. Step number 4, we wait for the polyfiller to dry, we sand it, and it's ready for paint. The advantage of using plastering tape is that it helps the cracks to not spread or reappear. While Stanley and I were busy filling the cracks in the wall, I get a surprise visit from Cashbuild from Metal Paint.
Yeah, Brian, I'm born here. Kusakati Agrolotex mo.
Okay.
Give 4-in-1. Okay. It's a primer, it's a sealer, and it's a top coat. Flexible one. That means it covers all your hair cracks and all that stuff. Obana no na di crack man. Una le problem ya metsi.
Yeah.
Asa hlola ba le pente ya phila so Brian.
Sure, so it'll never come back to this again with this paint.
Once you are done, Grootman.
Bon, give me
some feedback.
You have my back when I know you, Cashbuild.
You know, when you're doing renovations, it's very, very important to look at your budget and be economical. So using this contact paper from Upper Edge, this is a great way for us to brighten up these wardrobes.
With Sebastian's ADHD, he tends to get overly stimulated. So I wanted to create a sensory wall where he can place all that energy and all that excitement on playing and also touching the different textures. My plan is to ask Mark to continue with the Balgatex flip tiles onto the sensory wall so that he can enjoy the textures that the carpet has. My other idea is to use the 3D Upper Edge wall art as acoustic treatment for the wall. Not only is this going to assist with the various sounds that might come into the room because sounds do set him off, but it's also going to be super fun for him to touch, to play around with, and it also is going to work well onto the sensory wall. As well as some wall chalk so that he can draw. So yeah, I think it's going to look very beautiful, and also Sebastian will like it. Mark. What's going on?
I'm painting the wall blue.
But Earlier we agreed on the lighter
duck
color.
egg.
The duck egg, yes.
Listen, I made an executive decision, to be honest with you, because when I started, I was worried that the duck egg wasn't going to be as dark as you wanted, so you wouldn't have the contrast that you'd like. So I just made an executive decision. Samba ngale envy. This is the envy. And I know because you'll definitely have a contrast with this, no matter what.
Mark, I'm shook.
Are you shook?
I'm shook. You convinced me that those two colors are going to work, and now you change it?
But can it work?
Oh, there's no turning back, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have
you're
faith,
carrying
Kulani.
on.
Believe in me. Believe. Because
Okay.
I'm not changing it again, TBH.
I'll make it work, Mark.
All right, cool.
Bye.
Out of the blue, it started raining. It was scorching hot. I couldn't even stand here without dropping a sweat. But now we're under pressure. I get the team to get all the stuff that we've removed outside, put it under covers, as well as making sure that all our material is safe and not getting wet in this rain. But for now, construction's at a halt.
Because of Sebahle's ADHD, he has lots of energy and he tends to put those energies in the wrong places. So I decided, let me create him a fidget board that he can basically move around with. So it's a mobile fidget board that he can press on, play around with the items on it, and something that he can place his energy on. So idea ya ka ke go tsa a few items from Cashbuild that we can place on the fidget board that he can interact with. So things like a door handle that he can interact with, a light switch that he can press on and off, as well as nuts and bolts that he can feel the textures and also interact with the way that they feel. I'm getting all these items from Cashbuild and a few other things, and I'm gonna ask Mark and Melo to help me with placing these things on the fidget board, and I think it's going to be something absolutely amazing for him to put his energy in.
This week has been great. I'm really happy with the work my team is doing. The only issue that we had was Imvula a couple of days ago, but it wasn't too much of a problem. We are still on schedule, still on track, a lot to do, but I'm really happy with where we're at. Hey,
how's it, man? Good. How you doing, man? I can see a beast there.
No stress.
Yeah,
okay, no, this is the perfect pace, Stanley.
Yeah,
We can start painting the cornices in the passageway now.
Cool.
And then, are you Pongani done in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Almost?
Yeah, that is finishing.
Okay, can we get a couple more people, maybe Osborne and John, get them in there so we can start clearing out, ne?
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Sure, dango.
Sure, Stanley.
Mark the Builder,
Yes, Kulani.
I need a favor.
What's up?
Firstly, can we please have this lampshade in here?
Looks interesting. Looks like a bird cage. Just to test it out.
That's fine.
Looks good. I like it. You like it?
Ipila Shem, I like it.
Sure.
I'm happy.
Done and done.
then, it's a fidget board for Sebahle. So basically, I got a few items from Cashbuild, and I want you to put them on like a wooden timber board so that he can interact with everything. So I got a door handle, I got a few light switches.
Oh, that's so cool.
And
That's
it's
so interesting.
mobile, so he can like take it with him.
So it's not just in his room where he gets to play with textures, he gets to go everywhere in the house.
Yeah. So you'll do that for me?
Got you.
Thank you.
Sharp, done
I
and
still
done.
have so much to still go get.
Okay,
so
go do your
must
thing.
go be busy.
I'm gonna try this out and see how it works out.
Mark,
Yebo, Melo.
feel drill mo.
Obata drill.
Yes, please.
Funa enkulu noma encane.
Kopa enyane. You know, I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. It may be considered as a pro tip, but you need to make sure that when you're putting in door handles, they need to be on the exact same level and position, or else it's gonna throw the whole kitchen off and it'll look ridiculous. What I do is I use a piece of offcut and then I measure my door handle on it. Once I've done that, I drill And then I use this as a stencil on my cupboards to be able to put in my door handles. Easy as that. Now John and I are busy in the kitchen putting in all the door handles and it's looking pretty good. My trick worked. Okay, Rafet, I'm on a kamareng at looking at the handles sitting on.
Okay.
Correcting. I don't get really. Link up, get rid of the screw.
So ke simolla ka go kenya different furniture pieces within the space, and the first thing that I like to do before I do that is sketch out the room, also to get an idea of how the room feels and how it moves. So I place the different furniture pieces within the space, sketch out my couch, sketch out my rug, and also the occasional chairs that I want to place into the space. This is very important to do when you are styling and furnishing a space for the first time, because you want to know and understand the space before you just place furniture in.
Kulani came to me with a very interesting idea. She wanted to create a fidget board for Usibahle, and I think that is so perfect for him. Different tools and instruments he can use on a wooden board for him to exercise his mind using different textures as well as different tools. Step number 1 is to cut the fidget board to size. Now we want a good size that is either mobile or can hang up on one of the walls inside. 67 centimeters is what I've cut it to, which I think is the perfect size to either be hung up on the wall in the rooms or to be moving around. Step number 2. We've laid out all the items that Sibahle will use on the fidget board, including things such as a 3-lever light switch, a door handle, a couple of nuts and bolts, so it stimulates many senses that he has. Step number 3, we're starting by placing the switches into the fidget board. What we're going to do is make a pilot hole with a drill, and from there, use the jigsaw to make the perfect square for the switches to fit in. Step number 4, we fasten the rest of the items onto the fidget board, and we're done. I really hope he's going to enjoy it.
If you can please put it there.
Okay.
Yeah, right here. And then also the TV stand, please.
This is all what you have, don't you?
How are guys? TV stand guy.
There's nothing. This is all what you have.
Where's my TV stand? Let me go
nothing.
walk. I bought a TV stand. Let me go walk around. No way, guys. TV stand guy. I'm looking around the property and there's no TV stand. Like I saw myself order it. So I'm gonna have to go back to the store and get one. Melo.
Kulani.
I cannot TV stand.
Ibiang.
I looked around the whole house and I cannot TV stand.
Okay.
Sure.
This is serious. I will help you. Relax. Nah, I'll go to the bedrooms, help set up what I can set up, and then you can go.
Okay.
I got you, girl.
Yo.
Don't stress. We got this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So and I'm looking around and there's some really great options for TV stands, but you know, I'm looking for the perfect one that's gonna fit well with the space. So I find something that I think will look absolutely stunning, and you know what, I like the style too. Now my real issue is, will it get to the house on time? Whew.
Ke tshepisitse mogela wa ka Khulane gore ke tlo mo thusa. La bona re ke ka mo kamareng re busy setting up. I've got our duvets, pillows, and everything ready to make this bedroom look fantastic. Both the bedrooms are going to be ready by the time she comes back. Let's go.
All right, so we're moments away from the reveal. The team is wrapping up the final touches throughout the house, but Kulani's still not back. And that's quite a problem because the family's literally on their way. part, my favorite part. Yasin, the whole thing is my favorite part, but this is my favorite part extra.
I can't deal with Mark. Every part is his favorite part.
Exactly. It's Reno Race. There's no moment that is not
Marakulani,
special.
TV stand we taught.
Hey, guys.
On a serious note,
Drama.
Really?
Drama.
But we'll
Please
see.
tell me we're done.
We'll see.
Okay, reveal time! Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready? You guys are so excited. All right. Gidonga family!
Let's try one more time.
Ngenani fella, one more time.
Let's try it again.
1, 2, 3. Gidonga family! That's all okay, that's all okay, that's all okay.
This is wonderful.
This is your home.
No.
This is your home.
No ways.
Yes, 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 yes.
No ways.
Yes, yes,
Is
yes,
that
yes.
Somewhere else.
It's paradise, Ma. It's paradise. It's paradise.
No way.
It's the same house we just gave
Guys,
it
what
more
did you do?
love.
We
Okay, so
renovated.
we fixed everything. So, Ma, Yabona, we changed the curtains,
Yo,
we put
yes.
blinds in, we changed the lighting to
No,
down lighting,
but
which gives your house a lot more space. Ne paint, Yabona, say
Yo.
we used envy there,
No.
duck egg over there. We've got so many things happening. The
Yo.
tiles we took out and replaced. There's even carpet in the
Yo.
bedrooms, but you'll see that later. And angazi if nimbonile ngaphandle, the roof has changed. We painted the roof, we painted the outside walls. And actually, when you come in, it's a magazine's house.
Yeah.
So
Guys, no.
Has it sunk in yet, guys? This is your house.
How do you feel?
take a moment.
Scream.
Take a moment.
Excitement. Mama is speechless.
I'm speechless. I just feel wow.
But keep that same wow there. Let's go see your bedroom. All right. All right.
Let's go, let's go,
I'll
let's
wait for you
go.
guys here, man.
Kulani, lead the way.
More surprises waiting.
Wow.
Walk in.
Oh no! My God! Pela, this is total transformation.
Total transformation.
Total. Ay. No. You
Total
guys are-
transformation.
Wow.
How did
Do you
pull
remember
this?
how the space looked when
I
we first walked into it and we had that
remember
discussion?
very well. And how did you get this space here now?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you everything that's
Yeah.
happened this week. So we've been very busy within this space. You know, because it's Sibahle's bedroom, we wanted to
Yes.
make sure that this bedroom is very comfortable.
Yes.
It also works with the things that he needs, you know, so that he's comfortable, calm, and happy. So the first thing that we did was these beautiful Balcotex flip tiles. As you can see, they have a
Wow.
beautiful
Wow.
pattern.
Wow.
And
Wow.
what we specifically chose with the colors are very neutral, calm colors, because you know we don't want anything that's going to make him too excited. So it's very neutral colors, but the patterns are also very nice and stimulating. So it's also going to be great for him to look at. And then what we did is we placed this beautiful
I like this one.
3D upper edge
like
wall
this
art.
one.
It's beautiful, right?
Creative.
It's creative. So the nice thing about it, and I'm so glad you
Yeah.
touched it. You know, it's fun to touch and feel. So it has two beautiful ways that we could use it. So it's aesthetically pleasing, and also it's also fun for him to touch with and interact with. You know, also because Sebastian likes to
It's
touch
the
and
best thing he's
feel.
gonna do.
Yes, and also it keeps noise out. So it also works as being like a soundboard. So
Yeah.
if there's at any time like very loud noises, it'll be a perfect way just to, you know, buffer out the noise.
Wow.
Wow.
Right?
love this.
And then we also created a sensory wall for him, right? So he can play around with his wall. Also, it has that that same touching feelings moment here. And you know, he can play with the feeling of the carpets and the feeling of the upper edge, wall art. So that's absolutely stunning. And with our cupboard, which I feel like did the biggest transformation in the space. Right? So Melo had this brilliant idea of putting on this upper edge 3D wrap. So basically this is just wraps up the cupboard, but it's absolutely stunning. It's modern and it's beautiful. It's stunning, right? And then we also have this stunning, which was my favorite part of our transformation. It's a fidget board, right? So this fidget board is for Sibahle. He can basically play with it, interact with the different ways that it works. Because, you know, he is a very interactive person. So he needs things to play with.
Spend his days here.
Yes, and he can play with the door and play with this, you know. It's super fun.
This guy is just gonna
super fun. And it's mobile, so he can take it with him.
Wherever.
All right. But this space is absolutely stunning, and I'm glad you love it.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
But wait, we're not done. We're not done. Before we go to the main bedroom, can you please take a peep at the bathroom?
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Woo!
No, you lie.
Ooh, no ways. What? No ways. This is not our bathroom.
No ways.
It's not our bathroom, this one.
Ke bathroom ya lona.
No.
How?
Ke ntlo ya lona.
No. This bathroom is not ours. Sure, such transformation.
It's completely changed in here, hasn't it?
Hi, Baton. How did you do this?
So basically, we continued with the same tiles that we have in the rest of the house. We also, you know, removed the toilet, put in a fresh one, replaced your basin. It's absolutely stunning in here.
Baton.
But we still have so much more house to see. My patients, come let me show you your new sanctuary.
Wow. Woo. Wow. Wow. What a sanctuary.
What a sanctuary. I'm so glad you said this because this space, I wanted it to be a space that you can come and relax in. So as you can see, we continued with the same Balgotex flip tiles. And we also went with the same blue tones that we have in the rest of the house. So it's very relaxed, very calm, very tranquil for you. And then a big feature I made sure that you had is this beautiful study nook, tea nook, chill place. That is for my patients.
And there's still a kitchen to see.
There's still a kitchen to see.
Please, let's go to the kitchen. Come with me. Glad you can also come with me.
I'm excited to see the kitchen.
The final spot in your home.
Is this our kitchen?
Come stand this side, Baba.
No, is this our kitchen?
This is your kitchen.
No,
This is your kitchen. Remember when we were discussing the cupboards? Remember the tiles? You remember we were talking all about that, and we did it. We painted the cupboard.
Stunning.
We put tiles, as you can see, the ceiling in the whole house, lighting, blinds as well. It's a brand new kitchen. Brand new kitchen.
This is brand new.
Yes.
Brand new.
It really is.
And I promise it's all ma'am.
Okay,
Surprise!
This one.
You enjoying your new home?
Yes.
But it's not over, guys. I came with one more little surprise.
Okay.
This is from Eureka, because Pelatina, we don't want to leave you empty-handed once we're gone. We want you to remember us, and we also want you to start doing your own renovations. And you're very capable with this set from Eureka. You've got gloves, you've got hose pipes, you've got knives, anything you can do with what you've got here.
Yeah.
All right, let's hug it in, guys. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
Guys, your new home.
Bring it in, 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 guys. Yay! So
Enjoy your new home. Take care of the home. Tell your brothers that we must keep it clean, cook, and enjoy it.
And invite us for a bite.
Yes, but most importantly, take care of Sebastian.
Yes. I'm sure he's going to be so happy.
He's so happy.
He will be running around all of this place.
Oh, that's so lovely. You must send our love to Papa and all the boys, and I hope they love you.
Thank you very much.
Reno Race, we are done!
House renovating!